What is up, YouTube? Don't forget to save, aka Sam, coming at you at the game room with another video. So, one of the things I do before I begin, guys, let me get this out of the way. If you like my content, drop a like. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed if you like my content, and also hit the notification, set it to all, so that way you guys get all my content. So, with all that said, guys, I'm going to do a movie review today, and one of the things I do to get back to what I jumped ahead of myself on is sometimes I'll surf for movies to watch, or there'll be movies on my list of things I want to watch. And so, like, any free time I can possibly get that I'm not hanging out with Longball, shout out to Longball McLovin, by the way. Um, and when I'm not hanging out with him or, like, talking to, my friends on here, I try to find time to, find movies to watch. So, we're going to talk about the movie, and we're going to talk about kind of how it applies to life. Because, like, guys, if you really start thinking about when you watch a movie, like, how does this apply to me? Can I use is there any information in this I can, glean? Uh, that's kind of how I look at movies, because I've learned a lot of stuff from movies, guys. You wouldn't think you would, but I'll kind of explain what I mean. So, with all that said, let's just jump right into it, guys. Okay, so the movie I'm going to review today is called Here Come the Tigers. You can find this movie on Tubi. I'm going to link, I can't really link Tubi, it won't let me do that, but I'll leave a trailer for it, and you guys can check it out, because a lot of people on my channel like baseball. And if you like baseball, Here Come the Tigers, especially shout out to Lisa Z. The Tigers are the team, all right? So the release date of this was May 26, 1978. This was about a year and 2 months before I was born. Keep that in mind, it's going to come up again later. So the director of this, in fact, it's going to come up right now. The director and producer of this movie was Sean Cunningham, and Steve Miner also. Now, you might recognize Sean's name. Shout out to Sean Cunningham. And Steve Miner also, I think he worked on the second Friday the 13th. I think he worked on the first one too. And also Noel Cunningham, Sean's son. Yes, Sean's got a son, guys. Noel Cunningham. I've seen interviews with him and stuff. If you let Noel Cunningham, you guys can look him up. I think he worked on Jason X, I'm thinking, but I'm not sure about that. Anyway, moving along. Harry Manfredini also worked on the soundtrack. So all these guys, about a year or two later, worked on another movie. Guys, it worked on another movie. Here, let me grab this real quick. Grab my VHS stick. These guys worked on another movie that you guys might remember. I should have put this up here to start with. Anyway, there you guys go. You guys know I kind of go as I go. Anyway, so what is this movie about? Well, it's about a rookie cop. Now, I'll give you guys the beginning. Light spoilers, but I'm just going to give you the first scene, and I'm not going to give you any more than that. So it starts off with this guy who's dressed up. He says he wants to be a Cleveland Indian. He's the old manager of the Tigers, basically, and he's on top of this building, and he's kind of low key threatening to jump off of it, but it's not. It's more lighthearted, Like there's no point where like he's standing at the edge ready to jump or anything. He's just up on the thing. He's got this little Indian headdress on, and he's beating on this drum. And basically, this rookie cop goes up there because this guy, the old manager of the team, was he worked on the police force with him. And so this rookie cop, they send him up there. Eddie Burke is the guy's character's name. He's played by Richard Lincoln, who's also been in some stuff, more recent than this. So shout out to Richard Lincoln. But anyway, they send him up there, and like basically what it comes down to is like I'll climb down off this roof if you manage the Tigers, because I can't do it. The guy was old and everything. He's like, I can't do it anymore. So he's like, all right, like I'll do it for one season, And here's the funny part about this. It is kind of like it's one of those sports movies, guys, like where got the underdog team. Like, not only did Sean Cunningham have something to do with modern horror, but he also had something to do with like no Mighty Ducks, guys, no Cool Runnings, guys. Like without, Sean was one of the first ones to do a movie like that, which is kind of crazy to think about. So moving along here, I don't want to ramble on too long. So let's go. I'm going to go talk about the championship game. And again, spoiler warnings here. So anyway, it's the Tigers and the Panthers. Now, I found this very, very funny because here in Knoxville, the name of the team here is the Panthers. So I kind of got a kick out of that. And also, the Tigers have a Japanese kid that plays for them, and he can hit home runs. I don't know if you guys know anybody like that. He doesn't pitch, but I don't know if you guys know anybody like that or not. Just throwing it out there. But anyway, I thought that was really, really cool. Sean Cunningham predicted Ohtani, so I mean, damn, you're good, Sean. Damn, you're good. Okay, so what? Let's round this all up here. They play the Tigers or the Panthers in the championship game, and like I said, it's kind of like an allegory for life. You guys that are on my channel and collect cards and stuff, you know that baseball can teach you life. You don't need me to tell you this. I'm just doing this for the sake of doing, saying it for the sake of saying it, basically. So, yeah, the Tigers were an underdog, and yeah, the Panthers were bigger than them, and they were faster than them. They maybe were more athletic than they were. Them Tigers, man, them Tigers had heart, guys. So what I'm saying is my next opponent's also kind of bigger than me, stronger than me. Probably I'm an underdog. Probably I'm one of them little kids like the Tigers that I'm a bit of an oddball. I got my own little quirks about me, and that's all right because guess what? These Tigers got heart. And guess what? My championship game is going to be whooping somebody's ass. And if you guys can get down with that, drop me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe if you haven't, because we got heart over here on this channel. That's what separates us from everybody else. With all that said, guys, shout out to Sean Cunningham. Love the movie. Guys, go check it out. It didn't get good critical ratings, but it's an underrated baseball movie. And if you're a baseball fan, you owe it to yourself to watch it. With all that said, guys, you guys know what's going to happen. If these Panthers here get my way, we're going to hit him with that two-piece and biscuit like Longball would like to say. So with all that said, until next time, guys, love your hobby, and we'll love you back. Peace.